Hey guys, Kaylee here. I'm back with another DIY because you guys have been asking for them, so I decided today I'm gonna go the home decor route. Monica. I took inspiration from Anthropologie because I found these wall hangings there that were $100 and $200 each. I mean, what? So I decided to remake those for under $20 each. And bonus, it took me less than an episode of Friends for each of these to create these less than $200 masterpieces. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it.
We're gonna start with the basic. For your base, you will need a 12-inch ring, which you can find on Amazon, yarn in the color and texture of your choice, and scissors. For step 1, start by folding a piece of yarn next to your ring and decide how long you want your strands to be. Cut that piece and use it as a guide to cut about 25 pieces in total. I don't really worry about being super precise with the length because I like the ends to have kind of a natural tapered look to them. Now you're gonna fold your yarn in half and you're ready to tie it to the ring. You're gonna create a knot by wrapping the fold of the yarn over the ring, then tucking the ends through the loop. Continue adding the loops until all of your yarn is on the ring. I think it helps to prop up one side of the ring so you don't have to keep picking it up every time you tie a new piece, so I used a little bit of the yarn to hold it up. Once you've tied all the yarn, take a look at the ends and make sure everything looks good. Sometimes there are a couple stray long hairs that I have to cut so that everything works. And that's it. You can always play with different lengths or colors, even add a braid in. It's all up to you and your imagination, and I think even the least crafty among you can pull this one off. Now onto the arcs. For this, you're gonna start with the steps from our first wall hanging. I kept the yarn on this one a little on the short side, and I used about 30 pieces of yarn. Then you'll need an 8-inch ring, and optionally some ribbon or leather cord and wooden beads. We're gonna start by adding the second ring. You're gonna grab about 14 inches more of yarn, or you can choose to add in a new texture, and I'm using some leather cord. Start by tying a half knot, leaving a tiny tail, and align the tail with the rings. Then wrap all of that together. At the end of the wrap, tie another half knot on the back of the rings as tight as you can and cut off the tail. If you want, you can add a little glue for extra security. Now this is super optional, but if you want, grab some string and tie it to the top of the ring just like we did with the yarn. Then shimmy a little so it hides in the cracks of the wrap we just did. Then add a few beads onto it and knot the string a few inches up from that. Cut off the extra ends and you're done. I really like how stylish and expensive this looks. It looks like ones that I've seen for $100, but this one cost me less than $15 to make. And now on to our fringed wall hanging. For this one, you'll need a 14-inch ring, a 2.5-inch dowel, which you can pick up at any craft store, 2 colors of yarn, scissors, and glue. First, you're gonna place the dowel where you would like your first layer of fringe to sit. Then cut it to size. I am not fancy, so I just use my kitchen scissors. Optionally, you can paint or stain the dowels in any color you like, but I decided to leave them natural. Now you're gonna cut your yarn. For the top, I'm using this cream color, and for the bottom, I'm using a darker cozy gray. For the top, I measured each piece about 24 inches long, and I used 22 pieces. And for the bottom, I made them slightly longer at 28 inches long, and I did 30 pieces. Now all that's left is to knot the yarn. Knot the shorter yarn onto your top dowel using the same loop and pull method that I showed you earlier. Then repeat the same thing with the longer yarn on the second dowel. And to finish everything off, grab a bit of glue and glue down the bottom dowel first. Hot glue is always the easiest way to go, but you could also use E6000 for some really strong hold. And then glue down your second dowel a little farther up, and you're done. I love the split level on this one. You can mix up any color combo to fit your style. It looks amazing and it comes together pretty quickly.
And there you go, 3 inexpensive ways to make some beautiful wall art. I feel like if you like braiding hair, tying knots isn't far behind that. So I hope you guys try it out. Send me pictures if you do, and let me know in the comments what other DIYs you'd like to see next. And that's it for today's tutorial. Check back on Saturday for another hair tutorial, and be sure to click that subscribe button so you never miss a video. And I'll see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye!